Hi everybody, it's Leslie Farouk at ASFM in Monterrey, Mexico, back with some information about the latest activities in our Biology 12 General Biology class. We have changed to a double block schedule, and so in addition to switching to the next generation science standards to guide our practice, we are also changing things to fit a single block, double block, single block on normal weeks. So day one saw us assigning each student a given molecule, testosterone for example, upon which to do research aiming for their ability to construct and revise an explanation based on evidence for how carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen from sugar molecules may combine with other elements to form large carbon-based molecules. And so that is out of the next generation science standards, HS-LS1-6. And so you can see an example here, testosterone. The student researched what does it look like, what is it made out of, what are the elements, where can I find it in food, where can I find it in my body, is there a pathway between glucose and it, either from glucose to it or from it to glucose. On day two, we had the double block, and so we had an hour and 50 minutes in order to use different food substances and some indicator substances to determine what major macromolecules are present in which foods. So the foods we used included things like egg white, butter, lettuce, olive oil, apple juice, Gatorade. I think there were 10 substances in total, and of course water being a control. And the indicators help the students to understand based on the description of what the indicator indicated for and how they would know that. You can see that there is a sample explanation card per station down here. And so the students were able to take away from that the idea that different foods contain different macromolecules. The culminating sort of research from that lab was to head to nutritiondataself.com in order to see, does the nutrition breakdown based on that website corroborate what their test findings were in the lab. And you can see a sample of the students' work showing that, for example, apple juice is 97% carbs according to Nutrition Data Self website. And in fact, the student went on to discuss in our haiku discussion forum how the sugar test did indeed show positive results for apple juice when it related to sugar. By day three, we were needing to culminate everything into some sort of synthesis of, okay, here's what we looked at, here's what we did, here's what we researched, now let's sort of put it all together. And of course, we had the handy biomolecule sorting cards that first came my way out of the AP Biology, AP Summer Institute at UT Arlington in Texas. And so these cards were perfect to help the students organize their ideas of what contains carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen only versus what contains carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen based on both their tests from the lab the previous day and their research and discussing each other's research. They were able to sort these out into 4 major groups and place the information into a handy summary table handout to help understand exactly what it is that we and the organisms we eat are made of. Thank you for listening. I'll be back again soon.